Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a MTV Scream review and series episode. I know it's been a while since I've been out here since the season 2 finale. Obviously, it was the last time I was here with me and my host Jay of Talking WWE with Jay. Hopefully, he'll be able to make it for a short time. I'll be able to jump on and give his thoughts here on the Halloween special for MTV Scream, a bridge between season 2 and season 3. Um, the last I heard, I actually was just reading here after the episode finished up and did some light reading before going on air. Obviously, 30 minutes worth technically. Um, that season 3 has been green lighted, but got the green light, and it's going to be coming back. But I also did see in a couple other articles that it's only being back for like 6 to 7 episodes for a very short time. Also, I hope to have my two guests that I was promoting at the finale episode of this, MTV Screen Review for season 2 finale, and a couple times in between Fright Flicks and Horror Addicts, those two YouTube channels. I'm hoping to have them on here. Hopefully, it wasn't last minute. If they're able to join, they're able to join. If not, then maybe for the Series 3 premiere. Now, you guys know the picture I used for my thumbnail for these videos. Yes, I could have updated them for season 2, just like I could update them for season 3 from season 1, but I do use the original first picture, or one of the first pictures they used for Scream, for the MTV Scream show, with Bella Thorne on there, who, very beautiful woman. I follow her on Twitter. So you're welcome to follow her too, at Bella Thorne. And hopefully, if you want to give her a shout out, let her know at Army underscore strong underscore 06. Said hello to her and everything. But anyway, she's in that photo, and I have their as the thumbnail, and that one just because the very first, just like in TV shows, sometimes the original better than the rest. Season 1 was pretty good. Bella Thorne being the main, or not the main character, but the first character killed off in the whole entire series in the TV show. Honoring her, honoring that character. That's why I continue to do that now. I know some people were asking me that on Twitter, on my personal handle at Army underscore strong underscore 06. So like I said, if you wanted to tweet to Bella Thorne, let her know that Twitter handle, me, Steven, Steve, sent you, and all that other jazz. But yeah, let's get into the review. Halloween special, episode 13 or 14, 12 or 13, whatever, for season 2. That's how it technically was done. 2 hour finale, or 2 hour special. Like I said, season 3 was greenlit. Might only have a short amount of episodes, but at least kind of, you have a slasher movie, or this being the first time ever happened, really, a slasher movie turning into a TV series. How long can you go with a storyline, or regurgitating a storyline with different killers or accomplices? Now this accomplice of this person, now the accomplice of this, and the accomplice of this. I mean, I guess you could technically go forever in that kind of storyline, but I think it's best at some point that at some point it'll get old, and at some point it's good to have it end while you're on top, while it's doing well, while ratings are doing good. Now, from what I was reading and hearing, that near the end it's slowly decreasing of the ratings for season 2. I'm sure this Halloween episode got a big spike, got to get big things, good things, made MTV happy, and heading into a season 3 and having a season 3 at all is pretty good. Pretty good news, obviously, for fans of the show, and good news in general for other shows that might want to do something like this in the future, of a slasher movie, whatever one, or any horror movie, to be turned into a TV series. To me, this is the first one, my recollection. I don't know if there ever was another time, but I think this one was the first one in history of horror movie of any type, being turned into a TV series, wherever long that series lasts. Again, I'm happy that there is going to be a season 3. Season 1 and 2 did pretty well, and we'll see how things go with the 6 to 8 episodes for season 3. Like I said, I hope to have my guests here on the show, Fright Flicks and Horror Addicts. Again, you can find them here on YouTube channel, Horror Addicts, HORROR Addicts, and Fright Flicks. Here on YouTube, we'll subscribe to their channel, check out their content. It's great stuff over there. I'm sure Fright Flicks and Horror Addicts themselves will be doing a review or a short synopsis of their thoughts of the episode either way. But hopefully they will be able to make it here tonight on my show here, the MTV Scream Review and Theories podcast here on this channel, kind of like being like Noah, like that character on the show who had a podcast. They're like, hey, Palmer J. Simmons, how are you doing? And I will check them out as well. I better check them out. Palmer J. Simmons on here on YouTube. He just informed me that he did his live reactions for Raw and SmackDown, and I will certainly check them out when I get a free time, either before heading to bed or tomorrow in the morning. As I try to get my notes here for the for this episode. Now, look, heading into this Halloween special, I was wondering what exactly was going to be done. What are they going to try to pinpoint? Is this just going to try to be a wrap-up for the whole series, that maybe there won't be a season 3? That's what I was worried about. They still could do it that way, but with how the episode ended with the cliffhanger, as it should be, with the cliffhanger making you think that it is going to be for certain, as I just said earlier, that there's going to be a season 3 of the show. Again, for those that haven't watched like last week, I'm doing this the second week. Without the headphones. Let me know if the sound is better without the headphones than with, and those would be obviously for the ones that have been watching me each and every week that have heard me with the headphones on and then without. The difference, sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. Either way, let me know. Also, check out my videos that I've been doing, and them obviously being 1-minute videos. They're not hangouts, they're not live. They're created videos, like any other YouTuber that does it. Most of YouTube is created videos that are uploaded, but for me, my normal is podcasting, live videos, that sort of stuff. So it's actually out of the norm for me to do what's normal for most YouTubers, if you know what I mean. So anyways, those are that way, and they're 1-minute videos or less that I do actually for a contest. But actually, as I think about it, and as I've done them for the past couple of days, Thursday, Friday, yesterday, today, so far 4 of them. Steve's take, my take on sports topics. The contest is with ESPN's First Take, started by Stephen A. Smith himself, for a chance for 1 male and 1 female to win. So if you want to share my videos to ESPN First Take, to Stephen A., promote me that way, and maybe I can be the male. There's going to be a female and a male winner of that contest. And the winner, both of them on separate days, I believe, get to be on the show. I'll get to debate during the whole 2-hour show with Stephen A., Max Kellerman, and Mike Wynn, and also get tickets, 2 tickets I think it is, for your local NBA team for a game of your choice, the winner's choice. So that for me would be the Milwaukee Bucks for the upcoming NBA season. So, like I said, Palmer J. Simmons or anybody else watching live or archived, if you want to check out those videos, and if you do, truly do like them and enjoy them, like I said, you're welcome to share them, shout them out in your videos. Tweet at Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, at ESPN First Take, whatever, to help a friend out if you care to, if you have time to, and if you do, I greatly appreciate it, because I absolutely like anything that's taking time out of your day to do something for me. So I always appreciate that, and I always like to give back as well. All you have to do is ask. So just wanted to share that as well. Maybe I was thinking about that, Palmer, but we'll see. I gotta see if Mark's interested in that as well. He might be, but I don't know. But like I said, obviously I hope to win that contest. But there's other good fans out there that are doing well in their 1-minute videos for the ESPN First Take debate contests. But like I said, enough people help me out. Like I said, share each video, share a video, tweet at them about me or whatever. You gotta do something to be above the rest. So just wanted to also share that as well. And if you want to mention me along with tweeting at them, so I can see it too, so I can then give you a shout out for thank you. At Army_Strong_06 would be the best one to use out of all the 4 Twitter handles I have. If you do indeed ever do that, if anybody does that. But back on topic, back on MTV Scream. But like I said, heading into it, I didn't know where it was going to go. Are we going to get a season three? Will they have um, a cliffhanger kind of ending, or will it be more of a seeming like, oh, this feels like it's actually the end of the series kind of ending to the Halloween special? I didn't know which way would they go, which way would they go, and that kind of thinking heading into the Halloween special tonight because I didn't read anything before tonight at any point of season three being getting the green light or a chance to get a green light or whatever. It was still up in the air. Didn't know. Um, I'm sure the actors and actresses of the show maybe known, but they didn't want to spill the beans yet. They wanted people to be like me. I wonder which way is it going to go. How's the story going to go? We kind of have a feeling of how it was going to go and how the episode would progress in the 2 hour special. I enjoyed it. Now I've enjoyed every episode of the MTV Scream series on the TV show. So I guess you take that with what it's worth. But personally, I did enjoy it. It's at 8 months after the events of season two, and the survivors, them all trying to move on with their lives and trying to get over everything that happened to them in the past 2 seasons or the past 2 years. I guess in their timeline, what happened in their town of Lakewood, and trying to cope with it, deal with it, and moving on in their own way. But then another death hits Lakewood on the anniversary of Piper's killing spree. So Emma and everybody decided to leave town to a local island getaway of Shallow Grove. Now they go to Shallow Grove because actually they're doing a book, and they're also Jeremy. I think his name was Coach Jeremy. I feel bad for them, but help him out because he wants them to do another one. So to do homework or work, they have them go to the Shallow Grove, Villa Place, whatever, to do some homework research there as well. Because I guess that's supposed to be like a busy board type of thing or story esque. But excuse me, Audrey's in a new relationship. Brooke's not sure about her future, what she's gonna do. Emma doesn't know if she wants to go to college. Becky's rough at the end. She actually applications for Lakewood College, a local college, and no, her grades weren't that good to go to a Michigan State or others, a regular college. No, but there are some new cast of characters, so to speak, that are introduced in the new story, and new killer that we find out about. We have a first killing about, and then at the end of the series, or not at the end of the series, the end of this episode, of this 2 hour, we already find out who it is. Closure, boom, done. Wrap that into a bow. Nice, short, and sweet. So, like I said, for the episode, not too much really for me to say. Like I said, I hope to have my guests, hope to have my co-host Jay to be part of this. Unfortunately, at this time, they're not able to do it. And thank you, Palmer. That'd be great if you would be able to do so. And I don't know if Palmer or others are ever watched ESPN First Take, but definitely welcome to check that out. You can check out my videos on the fact. Like I said, Steve's Take, I actually will continue to do that after the contest time period entry ends, and I'll continue it, but in that time I'll have it longer and more explained. But for the contest, it can only be explained as much as you can in your opinion in 1 minute. Rules are rules, right? But like I said, for the episode or for the meat of the episode, it was good. Like I enjoyed it, but it wasn't anything that I didn't think was gonna happen. I mean, from seeing the previews, teaser trailers, trailer actually itself, sneak peeks, all the other fun jazz heading into the special, we see that one scene with the receptionist at a hotel. I would assume that Lakewood welcoming, saying welcome to Lakewood, Mr. James. I didn't know if that was gonna be in the beginning, and you had to think, oh, it's Brandon James back, and he's one. So we didn't know. That's the point of it. You didn't know where that's from the part of the episode. That moment actually is near the end of the episode. But like I said, the meat of the episode, with everything in there, Not too much for me to really divulge, at least in my opinion. I mean, it was a good episode, good twists. Audrey's new girlfriend kind of being, I wouldn't say an inch, but she was certainly being interesting and being sneaky and suspicious, where I thought maybe she's the killer. In fact, and makes me think that if we're gonna now that whether or not we have a season 3, that she could definitely be on the top of my list. Again, if that character is quote unquote brought back for the season 3 of the show, which I assume they will. All that were part of this Halloween special are going to be part of the next season of the couple of episodes, and this was just a way to introduce it and have it in this way of having a special here, kind of having a separate story almost as well, a separate story within the whole big story of what had been happening the last 2 seasons that had to spread over, 18 episodes happening in 2 hours, or are spreading over months in their timeline. Us for seasons, but in their Lakewood kayfabe, as we call it, WWE timeline, 8 months. It's only during that time, so or on vacation, so to speak, trying to be away from Lakewood. The Lakewood craziness comes to them in that kind of way. So, like I said, it was certainly interesting. Like I said, the ending, who it's like, who killed the killer? The killer from season 2, the one who I always went with each and every week, as Jay would say, or would agree with if he was here with me. I always went with him to be the killer, and he was revealed to be so, and then here he's killed in this special. And if it wasn't, whoever the killer that was found out to be here in the end of the episode, which I apologize, I forget his name already, but who was it? And they show Emma's father, and they show, that receptionist with saying hello, welcome to Lakewood, Mr. James, and everything. Makes me wonder which. I know they're trying to make Emma's father look bad. I know I talked about it halfway through season 2, or parts through season 2, where he was a suspect on my list. My top 5 and everything. If I already have to make an early top 5 for season 3, if there is one, I'd probably put Audrey's new girlfriend at the top of that list, to be quite honest. I would have her as number 1, and we'll go from there. I probably would have her number 1, Emma number 2, Stavros number 3, the other character, and Brooke in the top 5 for my top 5 there. But good ending with everything there, and wondering which way they go and how, with that, having that kind of hook, and seeing if we can get a good season 3. And I'm looking forward to whenever that is. I think it's already showed May 30th. Wait, no, that was for season 2. Never mind. Well, whenever it is, look forward to when we get to that point. And I thank Palmer and others that are part of the live stream, and those that watch archived. Again, like I said, if you are an NFL fan and you enjoy my Steve's takes, and you want to share them to the cast of people over at ESPN or ESPN First Take, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and others on Twitter, let me know if you do so. Welcome to include me in the tweet, and I would really appreciate that. That's pretty much it for this episode, for this video. I'll be back tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon at some point, doing my NFL review and everything, my podcast, Talking Packers with Steve, then Steve's Wrestling Ramble Thursday night with Mark Rambo TV at 8 p.m. Next week, predictions, WWE Hell in a Cell next week on that podcast. So, hope everybody has a great rest of your evening. For those MTV Scream fans, welcome to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as always, take care.